Hi, I'm Arnav Chaudhary. I'm a BTech in Civil Engineering and currently I'm working as a business analyst at Total Environment.
I'm Anurag Khambani. I'm also working as a planning analyst at Total Environment, and I'm here to share my experiences over the last 6 months.
So we'll start off with how you ended up at Total Environment in the first place.
The recruitment process for Total Environment is a pretty simplified process. There will be an aptitude test at first, which will be a 3-hour long test. And if you can clear the aptitude test, there will be a list containing around 12 to 15 people who will clear the test. And then you will have to give an interview with the person who will come from the Total Environment company. And then if you can clear the interview, then you are done. You'll be selected.
So can you tell us what all was asked in the aptitude test?
Okay, let me start with the aptitude test. The aptitude test asked in Total Environment is a totally different kind of a test. I mean, it's a kind of a test for which you cannot really prepare for. They'll ask you questions which will be totally out of the box, and there'll be questions from all sorts. Although it's a real estate company, 70% of the questions will be based on aptitude and 30% will be based on subjective questions. Yes, those subjective questions will definitely be from civil engineering. Most of the subjective questions in our time, they were from structural analysis, some were from structural design, and basically they used to ask us to define terms or match the, used to ask us about match the following, used to give us several terms of civil engineering, and then they used to give us the functions of the different terms and we had to match them. But for the subjective part, it was mostly from structural analysis. They would give us some situations, they would give us some questions, and we would have to totally solve them from the start and get to the answer point. And basically there will be some 2-3 questions like that where we'll have to solve them right from beginning to the end. And while solving those questions, what you need to remember is, like, maybe in your final year you will forget about the formulas and stuff which you read in the second year, but you don't have to worry about that. Total Environment doesn't really care about your strength of memory, it cares about your conceptions. So if you can start the problem in the way it should start, you are halfway through the stage actually. I mean, half the problem is actually solved. So even if the answer is wrong, even if your formula is wrong, but your approach is correct, they'll still give you some bonus points in that particular problem. Now, apart from the subjective part, if you come to the objective part, now this is the part where Total Environment tests are really very special. I mean, the aptitude part is something I had never seen before. It is definitely more difficult than the questions which we get in CAT, and you will even get questions from music. Yes, this is something you will not come across in other tests. Like in my test, I used to get questions about Beethoven, and we used to get questions about Shakespeare. Now, this is something you really cannot prepare for. I mean, just for a test, you won't go and read about a musician's life, right? You won't go and read about a philosopher's life. It's just if you know certain stuff, you will do well. You have to be naturally good at it. If you are naturally good at it, you will ace this test. And regarding the aptitude questions, again, the questions will definitely make you think. It'll make you think very hard. It's a 3-hour test. So to attempt the subjective part, you don't need more than 45 minutes, but most of your time will be spent in the aptitude part only. And as challenging as it sounds, I mean, I had a great time solving that paper, and I don't know how well I did, but I think I did pretty good because I finally got selected, right? So that's about it.
Right. And how about the interview, Arnav? Would you like to take us through the interview?
Definitely. It came with 3 profiles basically in my college. The profiles which it came for were site engineer, business analyst, and planning analyst. In my case, I had opted for 2 profiles, which were site engineer and business analyst. Site engineer because I'm a civil engineering student, obviously, and business analyst because I thought I could handle the business perspective of any company well, because I had done similar kinds of roles while I was still in my college. So yes, they started, I mean, it's a real estate company, it's a civil company, so they will definitely start with technical questions. And my questions, basically, they used to encompass the fields of concrete technology, the fields of structural designs, the kinds of slabs, creep, and role of fly ash in cement mixture. All these kind of questions will be definitely asked in the interview process. They won't ask you to solve anything in the interview. They'll basically test your knowledge, whether you remember something, at least what you learned during your civil engineering, or you are just a hogwash who have come to the interview just on the basis of the aptitude. Because as much as you need aptitude in your system while appearing for this test, you need to have a basic knowledge of civil engineering as well, because it's a real estate company after all. So I was asked a lot of questions in civil engineering. Since I did not remember most of the stuff, I could only start answering the questions right, but more often than not, I ended up reaching the wrong answer. But I guess they were satisfied with the way that I could at least start the answer in the correct way. And after that, since I had also applied for the business analyst profile, they basically asked me what made me think I could be a business analyst. And what I did was I basically asked them first, what would they be expecting from me in that particular role? So in the business analyst role, they just asked me to define a process right from the beginning. I mean, they gave me a situation, how I would deal with that situation, and how I would deal with that situation right from the beginning, and how I would reach the results in the end. If the result is fruitful or not, they didn't worry about that. They just wanted to know how I think about it, if I can use my analytical mind in that particular process, and if I could use it the way they thought it should be used. I think they were happy with that answer. So basically they asked me in a flowchart way how to deal with a particular problem, and I guess they were happy with my answer, and yes, they selected me after that.
Right, Arunabh. And anything outside of technicalities, like the technical aspects of civil engineering, were you asked anything outside of that?
They basically asked me situations which they could face while running their company. Like if the civil engineering materials are not available, but you have to anyway perform, what kind of optimization will you use in that situation? These kind of, while asking me these questions, you cannot really answer them on the basis of your aptitude. You need to have some knowledge of civil engineering to answer these questions. Basically, to ace this interview, you need your management skills, your soft skills as well, because Total Environment is a company which really wants their employees to look presentable, to be able to speak to the clients, and that's why you have to be presentable in front of them, and you have to have your soft skills ready. So if you are oozing with confidence, again, there is a difference, there's a thin line between confidence and overconfidence. Be confident, not overconfident. So if you think you are confident enough, so even if you are a little bit wrong here and there, I guess your confidence will take you through if you have just basic knowledge about technology in your particular field. That is where Total Environment takes you.
Let's say we put you in your interviewer shoes. So, outside of confidence, outside of the technicalities, are there any tips? Are there any particular tips that you would like to lend to our viewers?
Tips which I would basically lend to the viewers is like you need to have a little endurance during the interview. I mean, they might grill you, they might tell you your interview is going really bad. In my case, it was the case. They said my answers were wrong, my interview was going bad. But there will be, again, I mean, as we say, there is the good side. As we look at everything, there will be a good side, there will be a bad side. So in front of you will be two interviewers in most of the cases. One will go very hard on you and one will go a little bit softer on you. So you need to see with whom you are really striking the chord. You know, if you think the person who is becoming tough on you, you can equally be tough with your answers and you are very, very confident with your answers, go ahead, be tough with him as well. I mean, don't come down with your position, give him the answers which you know and which you are confident about. But if you are a little bit less confident on your technical answers, then you have to make up with it with your management skills and with your soft skills. Again, then you have to see that the other person maybe who is going a little bit softer on you, I would tip the candidate that go and attempt to strike a chord with the softer person, because then he'll only be the one who will take you through. Because if you keep talking to the person who is being tough on you, I mean, he will literally kill you in the interview. So you need to find your way out, and that can be done basically by being very cool about the interview. This is not the end of your life, obviously, it's just an interview. So be very cool about the interview. Think that nothing will happen even if you get it or you don't get it, but try to get it, obviously, and just go there with confidence. Believe in yourself, and if you're confident, if you're cool during the interview, they'll also like it. They'll know this guy can handle pressure, this guy or girl can handle pressure, and they'll be happy to take you as the employee.
So Arunabh, can you tell us how many offers Total Environment made finally at your college?
Yeah, so Total Environment in my college, for the BTech profile, it came for 3 different profiles, which was a site engineer, then business analyst and planning analyst. They're very particular about these profiles, and they took one person in each profile, one for business analyst, one for site engineer, and one for planning analyst. For the master's level, they came only for design profile, and that's one profile which is only allocated to design people, because you kind of need a specialization to design the buildings. You know, you can't just design a building with a BTech degree unless you are really good at that. So for masters, they had come for design profile only, and they had recruited 2 people from masters for design. So in all, they recruited 3 from BTech, 2 from masters, and 5 from my college.